Hi friends. Today I'm going to explain you all programs from program 1 to program 6 with execution. Everything I can show you. Okay. Let me start the first program 1. Okay, how to load the data programs in the Veka application and how to interpret the results of your Veka program. Okay, first let me discuss what are the steps to load your data program into the Veka application. Okay, first one, already I told these steps inside your lab. Already I finished this, but let me complete once again. Let me revise once again all these programs. Okay, first, loading the data in Veka and interpret the results. Okay, first of all you have to understand that where our programs will be present. Okay, and how can we load the programs in your Veka application. Okay, first click here, click Veka icon on the desktop. Okay, already you installed the Veka software in your system and you paste the shortcut in the desktop. So for that, first click on the Veka icon and this one. Okay, so click on the Veka icon. Yeah, then go to Explorer, this one. Click on the Explorer. Okay, here you have to load your file. Okay, so how can you load the file? Go to Open File and go to this PC, click this one, then go to C folder, because our Veka application, our Veka program software will be present in the C folder. So go to Windows C, and where our application is present in the program files, so click on the program files, then find Veka here. Okay, so Veka is present here. Okay, see, this is the Veka. So double click on this. Okay, here you can find the three options: change logs, data and documents. So all our Veka programs is present inside this data. So double click on this data. Okay, see here, these are all the programs of our Veka, built-in programs. Okay, so from these programs you have to select any one of the program to load your data into your Veka Explorer. So here I am choosing that first program itself, contact lenses. Okay, so click on the program, which program you want to choose. Okay, after that open. Yeah, see, this is your first program. So loading of the data into the Veka Explorer. Okay, so inside the data all our programs is present. So any one of the program you can load into the Veka Explorer. Okay, so first here, see this one, this is called as a attributes. So in this program, how many attributes is there? 5 attributes is there: age, what is this, spectral prescription, what is this, astigmatism, and tear prod rate, and contact lenses. So this is related to your lenses, contact lenses. What are the attributes we used to prepare the contact lenses? So using these attributes we have some labels also here. See this one, these labels: young and presbyopic and pre-presbyopic. See, these are the labels, we can say this is the labels. So suppose you can select all the programs and you can click here the generate button. Okay, just anything, don't change anything, just you can generate. Yeah, see, the labels will selected, and the this one attributes 11 attributes were generated using this classifier program. And here false and true. So how many counts are false and how many counts are true? This general information I am telling. So for that, let me explain. In the Explorer we have the three, this one. Okay, so this one is related to attributes, and this one is related to your labels, and this one is related to your visualization. Okay, so yeah, okay, let it be. Okay, this is for displaying the visualization of your program. Okay, so this is the first program, how to load the data programs in the Weka Explorer. Okay girls, this is your first program. Then coming to the second program. Okay, so see here, coming to the second program. Yeah, filtering attributes in Weka. Okay, so you can load any one of the program from the data, then you can implement filtering. So filtering means you can filter something, that means you can add or you remove any attributes in your program. So for that, what you want to do is, first, um, suppose you want to remove anything. Okay, you want to remove any attribute. So now we are using filtering, remove attribute, remove any of the attribute. So now we can use that. Go to Weka Explorer, same procedure here also. Open the file, go to this PC, Windows C, program files, find the Weka here and go to data and choose any one of the program. Okay, so I can choose same program, contact lenses program I can choose. So you can choose any one of the program girls, no problem. Okay, so open the program. So now your program was opened. So here you can apply some filters. So how can we apply the filters? Go to choose button, click here. See here you can find the filter, right? So filter, so go to here. Here you have to remember girls, we have two types of filters, supervised filters and unsupervised filters. Okay, normally we can use yeah, in supervised filter and unsupervised filters also have two types, attributes and instances. Okay, so if you want to remove any attribute, you can go for the attribute. So if you want to apply any filter of the attribute, you can go for the filter of supervised of attribute. Suppose you want to apply removing attribute of unsupervised, so for that time go to unsupervised, go to attribute and choose which filter you want. But here in our program we are going to choose, see this one, we are going to choose, this is the this one. Yeah, this one, we are going to choose the unsupervised remove attribute filter. So for this you have to go to choose filters and unsupervised and attribute. Here you can find, see these are all the filters. Okay, so you can find where is the remove filter. So this is the remove filter. Okay, so you can choose the remove filter. Okay, so now you can find here the filter is appear in the white color box. So if you want to change any instances for this filter, click here. Yeah, so here see this one, invert indices, or if you want to make a true or false, invert selection, whatever you want to do you can write. So I can make it as a true and I can write here as a 1. Okay, then click OK. Yeah, so this is the filter. I applied some instances to this filter. After making the changes of your filter, then click apply. Yeah, see now your filter was applied. So only one attribute we are using here because we choose only one attribute, right? So for these attributes and we are using the 3 labels. Okay, so now your remove filter was applied. After that what you want to do is you want to show the result, right? So for showing the result you can click on the save button, save as a another file. Okay, so in the file we applied the remove filter, so the file looks like a yeah, if you want to show the result of this applied filter you can go to word attribute, word pad. Okay, so I can show you now that one. Okay, yeah, so save, go to the desktop. Okay, go to the desktop and write your this one name. Okay, I can keep same name, contact lenses, because in my desktop nothing is there. Okay, so okay, not in the desktop, I can show in the documents. Okay, let it be, no problem. Okay, save your contact lenses. Now go to your desktop. Where is your desktop? Here, right? So go to your desktop. Yes, find this one, contact lenses program. So this contact lenses program save as a result. So if you want to see the result, right click of this contact lenses, open with WordPad. Okay, so open with WordPad. Here you can see the result of your program. Yeah, see, this is a result of your program. So here you can find Weka, filters, unsupervised, attribute, remove, v1 attribute. Okay, so this is the filter we applied. Like this you can see the result of your programs. Okay, then go to the program 3. So see, this is the one example they gave here. This is the result of that program. Okay, then coming to the program 3, discretization with Weka. Okay, here you can apply discretization filter. Discretization filter, how can you choose the discretization filter? See this one here, Weka, filters, unsupervised, attribute, discretize. So where is the discretize? You can find in the unsupervised attribute filter. So for that, yeah, let me, yeah, close this one. Then go to Weka Explorer. Okay, open the file, any file. I can choose the different file. Okay, so open any file, program files, Weka data. So now I can choose the file is a supermarket. Okay, I can choose the supermarket file to open the data program. Okay, then click open. Yeah, see, this is the supermarket program. Here the supermarket program has 18 attributes and maximum, minimum, mean, standard deviation. 4 labels we have. Okay, so for this program we can apply the discretization. Okay, so to apply the discretization, go to choose button, filters, where the discretize filter is available in unsupervised, attribute. Here you can find discretize. Yes, see here, this is the discretize. Okay, click this one. Yes, so okay, after applying the discretize filter, you can change some modifications of this filter. So what you want to change, see here in the program they showed. Okay, so for example, we enter the index for the attributes to be discretized. In this case, we enter 1 corresponding to attribute age. We also enter 3 as the number of bins. Enter for income. Okay, so you can change some discretization filters. You can modify some discretization filter in instances. So for that, click here. Okay, here you can write how many bins you want to show. So I can write here 20. Okay, then I can write, yeah, first to last I can keep same as it is. After that, just I can click OK. Then you can apply this filter to this program. So for that you can click on the apply. Yes, see here you can find 20 bins. 20 bins as a instances we were displayed as a output. So here 20 bins, same thing. Okay, so to save the result of this program, you applied a discretized filter and you got this many bins with instances and you got like this output, everything. If you want to show in the WordPad, same procedure. Save, go to desktop and save as a supermarket. I can keep same name. Okay, save. Okay, then to see the output of this program, go to your desktop, find the supermarket program, open with WordPad. Okay, yes, See here, this is your output of the program. 20 bins was displayed because you made the 20, right? So 20 bins was displayed, and this one, see here, 18 for each and every attribute. There is a 18 instances. This, if you count like this, 18 will find. Okay. And what the filter you applied here? Weka filters unsupervised as attributes 20 bins of first to last. Okay, from first attribute to the last attribute. Like this, output can be shown in the Weka programs. Okay, now coming to the program 3. Sorry, 4, right? Yes. Now come to the program 4, association rule mining with Weka. Okay, so here for the program we have to apply some association rules using the Weka association a priori algorithm. This is the default algorithm. You can select automatically. So the system, the explorer, the Weka explorer itself, it can select Weka a priori algorithm. So after choosing this a priori algorithm, you have to change these parameters. So you can modify these parameters. What are the parameters you want to modify here? Num rules, this one, and yeah, num rules. You can change num rules. Maybe you can enter 10, 50 or 100, anything you want. You can enter the num rules, and you can change the support. Here we have two kinds of supports, upper bound support and lower bound support. So by considering the lower bound support as a small value, upper bound support as a big value, you can modify these values. After that, you have the option, one parameter is called confidence. So only these two default values are the confidence parameters. Okay, so for this you can go to the Weka programming, Weka explorer. Okay, go to Weka explorer, close this one program, before program. Yeah, go to Weka explorer. Okay, open the program, open the program, open file. Yes, this one. Yeah, find here Weka data, then choose the program. So I can choose here the contact lenses program. Okay, open the program, what program you want, then open. Yes, so see, this is the contact lens program I opened here. Okay, so for this program you can apply the association rules. So see here, for that you can remember, girls, pre-process, classify, cluster, associate. Okay, so what is our program? Association rule program. Okay, click this associate. Yes, see here you can find default a priori algorithm. So the default algorithm for association rule is a priori algorithm. So in the question already I told you that you want to change some parameters, right? So to change the parameters, click in this white color box. Okay, here you can find first, yeah, what we want to change, the num rules. By default they are 10. Okay, so now I am giving the 25 default num rule, 25 rules. And here you can find the lower bound support and the upper bound support. So here already lower means 0.1 is there. So suppose you want to change the upper bound support, you can change 0.2 or 1.0 in anything, no problem. Okay, so here I can keep same like this, 1.0. Okay, and you can find here the confidence. This is the confidence, right? So the default value is 0.9. So another value is 0.95. That means 90% and 95%, like that. So I can give 0.95. And another important thing here, the significance level, I can make it as a positive. Okay, after changing all these parameters, the required parameters, then click OK. Okay, so now you can find here what we changed in this a priori algorithm, this one. Okay, so then after applying these a priori algorithm in parameters modification and everything, then run your program. So to run your program, go to here. See, you can find the start button here, right? So click on the start button. Yes. See here, you find the output. So this is your output. So the program VECA, association, a priori, and these are the parameters. What parameters we gave, and instances, 24 instances was generated. Okay, because we gave the 25, right? So 24 instances was generated. And how many attributes is present in the program? The 5 attributes. So that 5 attributes. Okay, this general information of the program. Now coming to the a priori, after applying the a priori algorithm, so you can find the parameters information. Minimum support 0.1, minimum metric confidence 95%, significance level 1, number of cycles performed 18 cycles. And here you can find generated sets of large item sets. So because here large 1, large 2, large 3, large 4, the 4 sets were be generated. Okay, so and the best rules, how many rules we gave? 25 rules. See here, 1 to 25 rules. Okay, so this is your output of the program. Suppose if you want to show this output in the separate window, just right click here and view in separate window. Yes, you can find here the result will be appear in the separate window. Yes, this one. Okay girls, this is your program of 4. Okay, so now go to program 5. Yeah, now go to program 5. Yes, this is output, already we know that. Yeah, now go to program 5. So what is the program 5? Classification using the decision trees. That means you have to show your result in the form of tree structure. Okay, so for that you have to choose a default classification algorithm, that is J48. J48 classification algorithm. Okay, and also there is another one, implementation of C4.5 algorithm also. But here in our in our program we are choosing J48 algorithm. Okay, then yeah, go to execution. Open the file using the Explorer. Yeah, open the file. Yes, I can open the file. Okay, result reuterus grain train. Okay, I can choose this program. Okay, open. Yeah, only 2 is there, so not good. I can open another one. Maybe more attributes means good. Yeah, supermarket program. Open. Yes, so here I open the supermarket program. So for this program, what is that? Classification, right? So here you can find classify. Okay, click this one. And what is the default algorithm we gave in our program? J48. Okay, go to choose, go to trees. Here you can find the trees J48. Yeah, here this one, right? J48 algorithm. Okay, after that don't change anything here. Number of folds 3, number of seeds 1. If you want you can change, no problem. I can give here number of folds 10, number of objects 10. Okay, yeah, I can give like this, seeds, number of seeds 2. Yes, after changing all these parameters, then click OK. Okay, now see here, you to run the program here, this one, we can specify the various parameters. This can be specified by clicking the text box. Yes, that I know. If you want to keep the default values, you can keep the default values like that. After that, click start button to generate the model. Okay, so here what you want to do is click start button. Yeah, click start button to generate your model. Okay, so start. Yeah, see, this is your output of the program. But for our program want to show the result in the form of trees, right? So to show that result in the form of trees, right click here, this one, view tree, this one, visualize the tree. Okay, click this one. Yes, see here you can find the tree. This is the output of your program. Okay girls, this is the program 5, classification using the trees. Okay, like this it will display. Then coming to the last program, K means clustering algorithm in the Veka. Okay, so here the default algorithm is simple K means. Okay, how can we choose that one? Choose Veka cluster simple K means algorithm. Okay, and this you have to remember in this program because this is the default algorithm. After that, yeah, here before going to run your program, you can choose the cluster mode, the panel, and you can choose the using train set selected. Then you can start running of your program. Okay, so now we can go for the program 6. Open the program, open any of the program, open file, specie, Veka, data, open the file, any file. Okay, I can open the glass file. Okay, open. Yes, see, after opening the file, go to cluster, this one, because the clustering algorithm, right? K means clustering algorithm is our program. So go to cluster, choose simple K means. See this one, choose simple K means. Okay, after that if you want to change the clusters, how many clusters you want to display? Suppose I want to display the 10 clusters. Okay, I can write here the 10 clusters, and each and every cluster may be minimum or maximum 10. Okay, so this one you can write what type of values you want to modify, then you can write this is your wish, then click OK. After that, make sure it was selected, use training set. Okay, then store clusters for visualization. Okay, then run the program. Yes, see here, because I gave 10 clusters, right? So from 0 to 9 there is a 10 clusters. You can find here like this, 10 clusters. Cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, cluster 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10. Okay, so total 10 clusters were displayed. Okay, so yeah, if you want to save this program in same Veka programs, you can do like this. If you don't want, just save result buffer or view in separate window. Okay, and if you want to show the visualize clusters how it was assigned, like this. Yeah, see here you can find, yes, here you can find blue color is first cluster, red color is second cluster, green color is third cluster, like this with the colors it was displayed. Okay, yeah, this is your last program. Thank you so much. Okay, if you want you can download and listen all these things. Okay girls, thank you so much.